Lads and chads, we're going to do this. We are going to do this. We're going to talk about the Dr. Disrespect situaciones. Oh, I do have a few things to talk about here. Oh my god. And I have about like 10 minutes to do all this stuff in. Otherwise, this video is going to go up on Twitter, or on YouTube, and I might like make a little snippet for Twitter. This is like just a quickie. I'm not doing an insert coin get cancer video on this, although it will be done to a similar style as it were, as I talk about some of this stuff here. So, apparently, Dr. Disrespect, for those of you who don't know, a very popular Twitch streamer, or ex-Twitch streamer, as it were, and very popular YouTuber, has, you know, there's been some allegations, some spicy allegations, come out about him, about his ban. What was it, back in 2020? 4 years ago, okay? Jesus Christ, it's been a while. It's been a while. The reason is, quite simply, it's because, according to Cody Connors here, an ex-Twitch employee, was because he got banned because he was caught sexting a minor, and then in the existing Twitch Whispers product, he was trying to, I guess, meet up with her. And that's according to Cody Connors. It got his little thing. I'm going to put it up on the screen eventually. So that bombshell released, okay, and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that also has been out here. This one is from Zachary Diaz. I guess he's also former, or well, actually current or former Twitch director or something like that. He's like up there in the Twitch. He's a Twitch employee. Let's say that he's a Twitch employee. He's up there in the Twitcher sphere. Okay, and he says, "So glad it's finally out there." Okay, and yeah. So he's been with Twitch for like 6 years. So yeah, he's a big guy up there in the Twitch sphere, as it were. So I'm going to discuss this a little bit, and I want people to understand something. There's no proof of any of it. Okay? There is no proof of any of it. We've got actually some very interesting reports from Nathan Grayson, of all things. Oddly enough, it's not in my folder here. I have to grab that because I took a screenshot of it. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Let me open that up. He says, a caveat, all of the sources I spoke to were secondhand. They were not in the room when it happened, nor could they provide documentation. In other words, this is not confirmation. Interesting! Very interesting. Oh, that's, by the way, if you hear clicking, that's my mouse, because I'm clicking through the sources that I've got. It's very unprofessional of me. But yes, these are some interesting things here. So, what we have from Twitch is saying, you know, Twitch employees are saying this was the reason why he got banned, because he was, you know, through Twitch Whispers, he was going to meet up with someone who was underage. He was sexting with an underage person, and he was going to meet up with them at TwitchCon. That's what they were saying, okay? And they're glad that it's out there. However, we found no evidence of any of this. And from what I've seen, I mean, look going back at the Nathan Grayson posts. Like, I didn't think I'd have to use him as a source or even like congratulate him for saying this, but yeah, all sources I spoke to were secondhand. They were not in the room when it happened, nor could they provide documentation. In other words, this is all not confirmed. It's not confirmation. Most of this was probably all bullshit to begin with. It was horse hockey. Yeah, look. And this is probably what they went with. So here's how I'm going to break this down. We've got one video that we're gonna play from Tommy C here in a second here, but I'm going to give my conclusion after this plays.
Look, I just woke up. I don't want to hear it. Take this how you want to take this, or a grain of salt or otherwise. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and which isn't much. 2 years ago, I talked to somebody who I 99.9% believes knows the allegation against Dr. Disrespect. They would not tell me what it was. They're a person of honor. But I was allowed to keep asking questions. So I floated my conspiracy theory by, which I had said in my show before, prior to talking to this guy. I said that this was something that all those little rats thought was 100% golden. That's why you saw stuff like those people connected to Twitch and Slasher. Oh, we got him. He's done. It's over. Ha, 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 ha. And when the Twitch lawyers got to look at it, he goes, you need to shut everybody up. Because not only is this not enough to charge him criminally, this opens us up to litigation. You have nothing. You have nothing. Now, this is clearly something that the Twitch employees believe he did. But whatever evidence they have for it is certainly not enough to charge them, and opens them up to some kind of litigation. Now, that doesn't mean he did it or not. And when I suggested that, is this something like, is this particular allegation so bad, whether it's true or not, that he doesn't want a connection to it? Ask Lazo about that stuff. He didn't do what he was accused of, and I'm sure he'd like to turn back the clock even now, even with Alex getting thrown under the bus recently. And I was told absolutely yes, that I was on it. And then I was told that there was NDA signed. So again, I am 99.9% sure that's the situation. I'm even more sure than I was prior to seeing that Destiny video. Is the allegation that's been thrown out there correct? I don't know. I'm a little suspicious of it. I think there might be some spite in that. It seems kind of dangerous even for an ex-Twitch employee, but maybe he thinks that suing him, he's not going to do it. Dr. Disrespect's not going to blink because that would tell the public that the allegation's legitimate. I don't know, but I don't think this mystery's over, not by a long shot. I think this is where it's going to stay.
So here's my conclusion to all of this. I found some interesting things out for a while now. I've looked up people like Slasher, for example. Look, several hours I have been told from credible sources the reason Dr. Disrespect has been banned. However, due to the importance and sensitivity around the subject, I have refrained from going in on it. I don't feel comfortable with it currently. And then we got him talking about how he didn't lie. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I think, like, you're saying that he was caught as, sexting a minor. But there's been no proof. You haven't shown us anything. Okay? I'll say this. Yes, you didn't lie because you didn't tell us dick. Okay? You made it sound like it was a serious, either pedo or, probably not or like an assault kind of thing. You made it sound really bad. And obviously, sexting a minor, very bad. And you didn't lie. But at the same time, you didn't show us anything either. Something tells me, right? And this is a big thing. I didn't think like the press would actually do this, but apparently allegations are evidence now. That's the big thing. That's it. All we have are secondhand sources. Secondhand sources saying this. We don't have actual proof. We don't have the tweets or the Twitch whispers. We don't have any evidence, any proof that this actually happened. We have got Bupkis. We've got Nada. We've got Zip. We've got Zilch. And the people who are talking about it, like Nathan Grayson, Slasher, fucking Jake Lucky, what are the odds that they all had secondhand sources? What are the odds? And here's my conclusion. What are the odds that Tommy C is right? They all had secondhand sources telling them that this is actually the case. Twitch apparently asked to see, either asked to see or looked into it themselves, maybe remotely looked into Twitch Whispers, or asked to see Twitch Whispers from Dr. Disrespect. They did their little investigation, and they didn't find enough to hang him. Okay? But this could be bad. This optically could be bad, right? Maybe they had enough for an optics check to say, okay, optically this is bad, but clearly there's not enough proof here to say one way or another. How much you want to bet that's the case? How much you want to bet that's the case? They didn't have enough proof. They didn't have enough evidence. How much you want to believe that Tommy C is saying everything correctly here? The guy is the Nostradamus of fucking commentary. I'm not going to doubt Tommy C. Okay? When he says something is actually happening, I tend to listen. So yeah, there you go. So, and here's the best part. Here's the best part. So either, right, you know, Dr. Disrespect is guilty, right? And Twitch decided, because they don't want to have drama, they decided to sweep it under the rug. So now they're complicit into hiding evidence of a potential predator, which doesn't make them look any better, okay? Accidentally, right? Accidentally signing a $13 million contract, because they did. They signed a $13 million contract with Dr. Disrespect. They signed a $13 million contract, and they didn't know about any allegations or anything like that, right? But then, later on, this is brought to their attention, and instead of actually being transparent with the public, they decide to sweep it under the rug, right? Sweep this under the rug to maybe not make them look culpable and avoid drama on their end, because you know how drama works. Well, you signed a $13 million contract with him. We need to cancel Twitch over this. Pitchforks and torches, you guys. Yeah, how much you want to bet that's it, right? And they decided to sweep it on. Or he's completely innocent. They didn't have enough to begin with. But, you know, maybe they saw this as an optics check and they just wanted to ban him just to be on the safe side. Which of those two are correct? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. There's not enough evidence. There is not enough evidence to say that Dr. Disrespect is a pedo, my Cheeto. There's not enough. Now, I might down the road swallow my words when evidence, or if evidence does come out. But if Kiwi Farms didn't find this shit, and believe you me, they've been looking for years, what are the odds that most of this shit is buckus? Again, secondhand sources. We don't have first-hand sources. We don't have actual evidence. We don't have physical proof. We've got shit. We've got nada. We've got bupkis. There's nothing out there that can actually tie him. And he's gone on the record. Dr. Disrespect has gone on the record. Let me read a statement from him. Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from this settlement with Twitch, but I need to just say what I can since this is the fucking internet. And he's right, it is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday. There you go. There you have it. From the man himself. So, could this be the reason why Twitch banned him? Sure. They're a very woke, left-leaning, platform that is slowly, and by the way, that wokeness is actually slowly killing them because they're too careful, right? They're too cautious with that stuff. They should just allow whatever. Who fucking cares? Be more like YouTube. Who fucking cares? Right? But they can't. They have to tiptoe around this woke culture and all. And to some degree, like whether or not you agree with my politics on that, you can't disagree that to some degree they do with woke culture. They do play a little, loosey-goosey, and are a little bit more sensitive regarding that kind of shit. And I can see that. I can understand that. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. I can see it. But that doesn't make it any more right. So yeah. And to Slasher, to this asshole, you're right. You didn't lie, but you didn't say anything either. You're literally a bull. You hinted at it. You hinted at serious allegations. You're not looking any better, buddy. I'm just gonna say that right now. You're not looking any better. Don't fucking come out here and pretend to be the hero here, because you're going around saying allegations are evidence. And I'm sorry, but no, you can eat a fat, big old juicy dick. Eat a dick. Eat a fat old juicy dick. Okay, I'm not advocating. This guy can eat a bag of dicks. I don't care. So that's my thoughts. That's my opinion here. I'm Captain Poofers, and I think this is the outro. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And yeah, I'm out. Laters.